redemption. I will never let you down. Will it ever get funny? Oh, I wonder, honey, baby, how you make me sway. You say you will. I'm calling your addictive brand. You say you will, yeah. I'm crossing the obsessive line. You say you will. I'm calling your addictive brand. You say you will, yeah. I'm crossing the obsessive line. Saw you roll steady, took it kinda heavy. Baby, I'm a loving kind. Jaded loving hazard doesn't really matter. Baby, say you will be mine. Take my affection and my safe protection. I will always be around. Will it ever get sunny? Oh, I wonder, honey. I'm tired of being in the line. You say you will. I'm calling your addictive brain. You say you will, yeah. I'm crossing the obsessive line. You say you will. I'm calling your addictive brain. You say you will, yeah. I'm crossing the obsessive line.
Yeah, boy!
Oh my god, legends! What the frick is going on? Why the music is playing again? I really don't know. But anyway, team, how is everybody been? It is, well, I don't even know what date it is. What day is it? It is Monday the 25th of July 2022. Hope everybody is well. Holy crap, that looks amazing. What I can see right now with Holo, and I'm going to show you that in a moment. It looks beautiful. It looks right. I've just seen it on the screen up here, and I got super excited. Great to see everybody. It's been almost a week since we last saw each other, but it's a bear market. There is literally no point in being here. Do I see a Wyckoff manipulation pattern happening? Looks like it. What we're seeing certainly with XRP right now. This looks a bit like a Wyckoff.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
But to start, you absolute legend. Great to see you, bro. We've got Eurocon, Cedric, Thibaut, Massage, Holochain, Fraser, Tajali, Kinderman, Martin, Insurin, and more Martin. So great to see you all tonight. So there's a lot of people saying that the crypto space does look extremely bearish. Well, duh, we're in a freaking bear market. But if we have a look, let's just start with HOT. Let's go straight into it in relation to HOT and go on the 1 hour. If you want to have a little bit of bullishness, look at this. This is a beautiful inverse head and shoulder pattern, which I think might actually pump us up to that 2300, 2350 mark if this is right. If that tends to be the support line, then we should get some sort of immersive pump up to the upside by the end of this week. Obviously not financial advice, but this does look like a really, really cool inverse head and shoulder pattern emergence. So that is the first one, legends, looking at this inverse head and shoulder pattern. And then also what we have within that head and shoulder pattern on the 15-minute, we do have this descending triangle, which 86% of the time turns out to be bullish. Now, if we look at the movement from this descending triangle, if we get a breakout to the upside, then it does show that we will blast off to try and hit that 2350 mark, which would be nice. I'm hoping that's going to happen within the next 10 days. If I'm honest with you, legends, it's possibly not going to happen overnight. We are quite possibly looking at maybe a breakout tomorrow evening, which would be great. Breakout tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. and then slowly make our way back up to that 2350 mark, where we can have a look at retesting some resistance. Now, we've had some really, really bullish movements. We had the diamond pattern, which blasted us up to the upside. We're now in a descending. We're not joking. Hey, oh my god, scared the living daylights out of me. So we are looking pretty bullish, all right? There's a lot of signs to say that we are bullish. Crypto super bullish. That Martini guy appears to be extremely bullish as well. So there's quite a few YouTubers that have been looking at the charts and going, this could actually be a really, really good relief rally for us and for crypto indeed. Looking at Bitcoin, okay? Bitcoin is looking great. It is working exactly as we predicted. We have this rising channel, which we knew was going to be a breakdown. We put the line up there as to where the breakdown is, bringing us into this triangle here, which should get us another nice break to the upside. We have seen this happen time and time again, okay? Looking at this one, we've got our rising channel, followed by our movement down, okay? And then a break up, and then another movement down. What's good about this one now is that we can actually follow it into the resistance, support, and also the resistance. So we kind of get a picture now as to where we are going with Bitcoin. And a descending channel into a triangle support and resistance is extremely bullish, team. Okay, so for me, the bottom was 17,500. You all know that. You all, we all had that discussion in the live stream a long time ago, and the reason why we think the bottom is at 17k is because if the price does get any lower than 17k, miners will start switching off their mining rigs because it will not be profitable for them to mine the Bitcoin. Okay, it just will not become profitable. Look at ETH. I'm looking at ETH. Holy crap. Mega dump for ETH. Wowzers. Okay, the reason why we dumped, okay, there is a support line there. It's coming back to retest this 1479 resistance. Damn it. Why didn't I short ETH? That would have been great. So look, we're still in a bear market. We're still going to see these liquidations going this way. All the people that still think we can actually get a mega bullish movement, and we do get people being liquidated as we speak. So just apply caution in the crypto space, please. It's really, really important that we do apply necessary caution so that you're not getting wrecked. Now, we've got 3 minutes left on this Wick. Can we wick back up into this triangle? If we do, then we do have a continuation. If not, then we really need to rethink our strategy going forward. But yes, we are having a pretty freaking rough time right now. That is horrific. That is so goddamn bad, legends. But it's the bear market. We're in the bear market. We are hoping for some pumps, but if we consolidate across, if ETH goes to 800-ish, I'll buy some of that. Yes, 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 me too. But as you know, I am accumulating crypto as we speak. Dumps like this, all right, are a little bit annoying because you think to yourself, all right, we're really breaking down now. And I'm losing money left, right, and center, hand over fist. But look, if the price comes down below that too again, I'll just keep buying more. I'll just keep buying more, keep accumulating more on the way down, because for me, the bottom's in. And if we come to this 1835 again, we're back into that territory of being hard and sharp at that bottom. We don't expect to see any bullish momentum until 2023, middle of, okay? Now, people see that as a bad thing. Don't see it as a bad thing, okay? Everything is ridiculously cheap. This is when people should be buying crypto at this point. Look at the relative strength index right now. Relative strength index is down to 21. Every time we get an RSI that low, we tend to get a bounce back up to the upside. Look at it. It's low. It's freaking low. All right, I'm going to put a long position in. I'm going to put a long position in for HOT right now because I feel like we are going to get a nice break to the upside, and I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. Quick, can I get in before we lose this? Before we lose this bounce? HOT derivatives, HOT, USDT, open a long position, confirm. Okay, long position is open. Let's freaking go, team. That's how you trade. No fear. Let's freaking go. So I open the trade here. Let's see what happens. Let's just hope it just doesn't boosh even more. That would be funny. That would be funny if the price just tumbles down. But you've got to take opportunity of some of these. All right, you got to take the risk. If you if you are a bit of a risk taker like myself, big drops like that, you can get some sort of nice recovery. You can get a recovery back up to the upside, and I've put a 10x leverage on, so I'll get a nice cheeky 10% off the back of it if we do go back into that triangle. If not, I'll just set my stop loss. Okay, when things start getting a little bit crazy, I will set my stop loss. I've just got a message from Holochain Fraser, the freaking legend, who has wow, just purchased a lot of HOT. Wow, awesome. So let's talk about this movement here. Nice green candle. We're making some money. Fingers crossed we can get back into that triangle. If we get back into that triangle, then I'll sell that position. But we still could see a movement to the downside. Who knows? Who knows? It's live. It's live. We've got a trade going, legends, and it's going down. God damn it. So from Interin says, okay, Johnny, we need to talk about hole punch. We no longer say Holochain is out there by itself. We have a competitor. It even has DHT, distributed hole punch. I've never heard of hole punch. Let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at hole punch. We'll keep an eye on this. Is Jonny Stang making some money? Yes, he is making money as we speak. Let's freaking go, team. Let's go. Can we push this price up? Yes, here we go. That's paid me a few dollars so far. I'm not trading big. I would never ever trade big whilst I'm doing a live stream. But if I can get an extra $20 by it pumping back into this triangle, then I'm happy. That's fine. If not, then I just set my stop loss. So what am I setting my stop loss to? I'll set my stop loss to 2009. So stop loss 0.0020009 done. Which would mean that my loss would be at $1. Fine. Set that stop loss. And I'm happy. I'm freaking happy. But look, we've got the break to the upside. Low relative strength index. You're watching it freaking live, team. Low relative strength index with a liquidation means a good recovery. Hole Punch has its own framework for P2P. Okay, there should be quite a lot of companies coming in, but remember, Holo is very, very different. So I'm wondering if Hole Punch has to use Web 2.0 and has to use servers. This is the beauty of Holochain itself, the fact that it is getting away from the server situation. No servers, all right? Servers are gone. Poof, kaput, zero. We have computers in each and everybody's household, which really, really makes Holo stand out from the crowd. But we'll have a look. Hole Punch. Hole Punch Crypto. Doja Candle team, that's very, very positive. Can't find anything to do with Hole Punch. Hole Punch. Bitfinex partners with Tether and Hypercore to build person-to-person apps. Okay, let's have a look at this. Right, so Bitfinex partners with Tether and Hypercore to build peer-to-peer apps on Hole Punch. As part of the project development for Hole Punch and Keat, I've heard of Keat, Bitfinex and Tether shall be investing 10 million with higher investments at their later stage. Okay, fine. Crypto exchange Bitfinex is making most of the bear market to strengthen its technological prowess. Bitfinex has announced its partnership with Tether and Hypercore in order to build a fully encrypted platform, Hole Punch. Thus, this platform will allow the trio to build peer-to-peer applications. As part of the new initiative, these companies have launched Keat. It's an encrypted application that will facilitate real-time video and audio calls, file sharing, and text chat. Tether and Bitfinex together have funded the development of the Hole Punch platform. Paolo Ardoino, the CTO of Bitfinex, and Tether will lead this new initiative as chief strategy opposite. Keat sounds like the opposite of Yeet. Yes, sir. Ardoino said the new project will help in addressing growing privacy concerns in the market, he added. It's in alpha and pre-release phase. Hole Punch will operate as a closed source protocol. The team shall move it to an open source protocol by the end of 2022. However, Hole Punch said it will not use blockchain technology at its core. Instead, it will use an in-house payments API powered by the Lightning Network. Okay, interesting. That's interesting to know. Using the Lightning Network, which is obviously part of Bitcoin. So technically it's a blockchain. Apart from the devoting 5 years to the project, all three players have also announced some investments to build Hole Punch and Keat. Bitfinex and Tether shall be investing 10 million. Paolo said that both these companies are willing to invest an additional 50 million to 100 million in the future as they proceed to build more peer-to-peer applications. Matthias Boers, the self-taught JavaScript hacker from Denmark, will be leading the Hole Punch project as its CEO. Boers has been working on open source peer-to-peer over the past few years. So there doesn't seem to be a lot of information there, really. I think it's extremely cool. It's very, very positive. And rightly so. We should be moving to a more of a peer-to-peer world, of course. Are you sure you want to leave YouTube? Yeah, go to site. Let's go to the site and see what Martin has put. Keat is out, a pure peer-to-peer video chat, unstoppable, encrypted, no token, email, phone number required. Key is the first built app on top of Hole Punch framework. Hole Punch is an SDK framework to build any kind of peer-to-peer unstoppable app. With Key, you can talk to family, friends, co-workers, strangers without the worry of having big tech or oppressive governance listening to your communication or harvesting your data. Even if some privacy-orientated solutions exist already, they still collect a ton of metadata. Hole Punch comes with no strings attached. Developers will be able to build any sort of app, headless or UI, desktop or mobile, without having to worry about central infrastructures. You can watch the video explain it above. Free as in freedom. We're open sourcing Key in the full Hole Punch stack by December of 2022. Why not before? Key and Hole Punch are in alpha version, and we want to make sure to perfection the stack, avoiding some rogue Web3 folks. It and adds altcoin on top of it to milk the crypto community. Hole Punch is basically torrent for data streams and modem World Wide Web content, peer-to-peer as it was meant to be, but modem and secure as we deserve it to be. Twitter Spaces to talk in deep about Key and Hole Punch in a few hours. Stay tuned. Okay, interesting. Has anybody messaged anybody? Says no. How will this be distributed? Is it a Tether airdrop from FTS Access? The biggest problem is fake accounts and scams. It's peer-to-peer. It's not a global state network. If you want to build a distributed, definitely there are techniques for spam, although it's not provided natively yet by Hole Punch. Doesn't work. Tried on Windows 10, just spins. Test on Windows 11 only. We'll check. Feel free to join the Discord on the Keat.io website. So you go to Keat.io. We'll go to that website in a minute. Let's have a look to see what this is all about. Wow, that doesn't sound good, does it? I think I've broken the sound. Okay, so it's video conferencing by the looks of it. Fine. Alright, that's alright. Video conferencing is fine. We can deal with that. Peer-to-peer networking, easy peasy. Send sound, send pictures, send videos, no servers. It's all cloud-based, using encrypted key data. All right, DHT, got it. Okay, let's have a look at the website. Let's see if we can get that on a video. Oh, yeah.
Keat. Exchange real-time audio video streams with your friends entirely through an internet of peers. If you want to truly own your video conferencing experience, Keat is the unstoppable app you're looking for, because it allows you to establish a peer-to-peer connection between two or more people where they can exchange audio-video media directly without the need of a central server or a company that's operating the network. It works like this. In Keat, all users generate and announce a cryptographic public key to a swarm of distributed computers called a DHT. Using this public key, other Keat users can locate and, when authorized, connect to your computer. This process, called distributed hole punching, makes it possible for computers on home networks to connect to each other without involving centralized servers. While existing peer-to-peer systems like WebRTC use centralized signaling servers to connect peers, Keat's approach requires no middlemen or points of centralization whatsoever. During hole punching, Keat uses partial information from multiple peers in the network to keep things as private as possible. It's more private and more resilient. Once you install Keat, it will work forever. After connecting, peers can safely and privately exchange chunks of data directly between each other without needing to first send the data to servers. It doesn't matter if they're sharing a megabyte, a gigabyte or a terabyte, the only limit is the strength of their combined internet connections. When you write a message in Keat, you don't have to directly send it to everyone. Any peer who receives it can relay it to others, and everyone can easily verify that the message came from you. If you go offline, anyone can continue to serve your messages on your behalf. In fact, everything in Keat, including the app itself, is distributed this way: fully encrypted, private, and only share with the people you want.
Peer-to-peer payments to send tips, pay for services, bandwidth or storage, and more to come.
If all that sounded complicated, fear not. Keat's peer-to-peer technology is provided by the Hole Punch platform, which makes it a piece of cake to build and distribute P2P apps. Stay tuned for updates on Hole Punch availability. Join the Internet of Peers. Join Keat.io. Download Keat now.
Okay, extremely interesting. I get it. I like it. I think it's cool. And the more people that come to the market trying to create peer-to-peer servers or peer-to-peer systems, great. Okay, really reiterates how powerful Holochain is, and people are taking note of it. Like it, happy with it. Great, should be encouraged. And let's have a look at the Hole Punch website. Yes. So, Hole Punch platform available now. Key Alpha Hole Punch platform coming Q4 of 2022. Legends. This is the first time that I've seen this. Okay. So we I'll start doing some digging on it. But look, it's not, for me, this isn't to a scale as how I envision Holo and Holochain. Okay, this is more of like what they're doing is you can video call peer-to-peer, one-to-one, off Web 2. Okay. Holosale Technologies have kind of done a very similar thing with Haven's Den. If anyone's mentioned Haven's Den to you, then I do feel that this is very much like a Haven's Den project, which Holosale Technologies have already done. It's up and running and it's going. It's great. It's there. They are trying to set up app technology as well. So yeah, it's good. I like it. I do like it. I think it's going to be extremely positive, and I think it's going to be a great contender for the Holochain world indeed. No, Johnny, Key is just an app like Element of Chess. The framework is Hole Punch. Okay, cool. All right, that's awesome. You see, I know nothing about it. Right, so Keat is an app like Elemental Chess. The framework is Hole Punch. So it's Hole Punch that we've really got to get our head around. We've got to try and work out what Hole Punch is. I'll do my research on it and I'll come back to it. But we're aware of it. I'm going to write it down. Hole Punch. In fact, I can just take a picture of it, screenshot, and then I've got it. Awesome. So, God, my God, crypto space is freaking dumping right now, team. We really got to be careful with your trades, definitely. Yeah, be careful with your trades. I've just been wiped out. Whoopsie. Okay, it happens. It happens. It's just, it is what it is. You play the game, and we're really freaking dumping now. There we go. We are dumping now. Let me just set up some losses here. See if we can get a long position going. Oh my God. Scary times, legends. This is what happens. No, go away, Panther. What happens when you don't concentrate? You see, we've got another dump here. I've lost some money now. It's fine. We'll get it back. We shall get it back with a little bit of luck. Hopefully, this is the end of it. Otherwise, liquidation station for the Stang. Yes, I like it. I do like it. There's a message here from Martin. Go to site. Ah, cool. This is from Paul de Aust. Let's have a look here. So from Paul de Aust, I just learned about this project. It looks like I missed the AMA and don't hear any sound when I try to play the recorder. Super curious about Hole Punch, especially since it seems Macintosh is involved. Any relationship to Hyperswarm, Hypercore? The centralized Twitter space is crashed. Yeah, the same team behind Hypercore and Hyperswarm are building Hole Punch. In fact, we utilize Hypercore, etc. heavily in the Hole Punch platform. I knew it. The name Hole Punch gives it away. So what does Hole Punch add on top of the Hyper stack? And there's nothing else. They had a glitch and the stream has moved here. So there is an AMA stream, which is pretty awesome. Okay, we need to do more work on it, but it's exciting stuff, legends. This is super exciting stuff. It means that Holo and Holochain concept is getting noticed. People going, we can do that. We can create that. Holochain and Holo will just create it better, in my opinion. I think with the fact that we are taking so long and we changed the whole system across to Rust from Go, says to me that we are in a very strong position. It's great. It's great. Okay, going back to this, and we are having a little bit of pain. In fact, a lot of freaking pain, if you ask me. This is extremely painful, legends. Relative strength index right now is coming down to 15. Freaking impossible on the 15-minute. That is really wiping out some leverages right now. God damn it. Oh well, it is what it is. I would like to think with a relative strength
Emotional damage!
getting wrecked live on the stream, legends. That's how you freaking run a live stream. I was going to run some basic information tonight in relation to crypto, because I've had a lot of people in the crypto space saying to me, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have a clue what everything means. I'm confused. What is a candle? What is a support line, etc., etc. So we're possibly going to go through a lot of the basic stuff tonight. It's just really cool to catch up with a lot of you, because like I say, I've only been on once last week, and I don't know how often I'll be on this week either. Look, we're in a freaking bear market. We are in a massive bear market. So I think, oh gosh, windy pops. I think what I can do is we can run some basic lessons this week in relation to, one, what are candles? How do you identify a support? What the different patterns mean? What is an inverse head and shoulder pattern? What is a head and shoulder pattern? What's a W pattern? What's an M pattern? What is a Wyckoff? All of that, we'll bring all that into the bear market discussion. The one thing that I did want to make you aware is what Van Lestra saw. Was it yesterday or the day before? It did look to me like a Wyckoff pattern. Which is it on? Here it is. Which is this movement here, a Wyckoff pattern. You get a pump to the upside, followed by a dip, followed by a rise, and then you get this consolidation pattern, movement down to the next layer, and then a next movement to the bottom. Hoping that the support line is going to be here and not down here. Now, if we do get that breakdown, then yes, we will see prices back to that 20k, unfortunately, after we had such a good rally to the upside, which made everybody feel great. So just be aware that we are seeing what looks suspiciously like a Wyckoff pattern. All right, we might only just be hitting a level of support, especially with a relative strength index as low as what it is. We could actually be following a descending channel, which, if we are following a descending channel, means that it's going to be that one there and that one there. Means that you will actually find the price bouncing like it is here, up, down, up, down, up, down. So then you've got your points, you've got your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So hopefully we should consolidate now and come up for a push to the upside within a downward channel. Now, for those of you that don't know, a descending channel does turn out to be bullish in the end, the majority of the time. So within this movement, or the information that we've created, it does look like, certainly for Bitcoin, we are in a descending channel pattern, as opposed to an ascending channel pattern, which eventually turns out to be bearish. A descending channel turns out to be bullish. The other thing that you can see as well is, if we move to the 1 hour, we are creating the support line for this W pattern movement, which means once we've found the bottom of this breakout, we could actually see a slingshot movement to the upside. All right. As negative as people are thinking the crypto space is right now, I'm particularly bullish. I do feel extremely bullish. I think the crypto space feels good, regardless of what we're seeing right now, because we're only looking at a snapshot of the time. But I think we're in a very, very bullish scenario, if I'm honest. Where are we going with this? You've got me fixated on this freaking price now. Don't do crap like this whilst you're live, Jonny Stang, because it makes you extra cautious on the prices. But it's all right. 1994. What we're down to now? It's all right. It's all right. It's all good, team. Relative strength index now is a ridiculous number, 16.94. All right, it has to come back up. There has to be, even if we get a movement back to this level here. So if it breaks back up and touches this resistance here, we'll be fine. We'll be absolutely fine. Nothing to worry about here, team. It's just a way of you getting cheap crypto. So what I am doing right now is I am leverage trading. It's a very, very dangerous thing to do, especially whilst you're running a live stream. But it could pay out. I could get a cheeky $40 now if we get a return up to this support line, because I did take out a safety as opposed to the liquidation. Cancel my liquidation, put a safety in, because that's how we roll. I'm confident with a low relative strength index like that we can. All right, the majority of the time you do get a reversal. You can get liquidated more, but that's the risk that you take when it comes to leverage trading. Okay, so for those of you that don't understand what these candles mean, it is very, very, very simple. And I wouldn't really be using any other candle indicator. There is quite a few. There's hollow candles, columns, lines, areas, baselines, highs and lows, the Heikinashi, the Renko, the line break, the Kaji, the point and figure, and also the range. The candles are possibly the easiest ones to get your head around, and just stick to one that you can get used to. Everybody tends to use the candles because they're so easy to use. What it is that if you've got a red candle, it means that the price predominantly within that close, on a 15-minute close at the minute. So every 15 minutes there's a new candle. Red meaning the price comes down. The further it comes down and then comes back up, it creates this wick or this line, and it's known as a candle wick, and it shows the range of the movement downwards and back up again. So if we get a new candle in the next 5 minutes and it turns out to be bullish, obviously this new candle is going to start here and it's going to go green all the way back up to where we was, and people are like, oh, what the hell was all that about? We get a nice big green candle. So we're looking at 15 minutes at this moment in time, meaning that every 15 minutes there is a new candle. So for the past 1 hour we've been nothing but bearish, which is great. Awesome. We do have a resistance line here at that 2012. So we are going to struggle at this area because the price has come down, touch support, bounce back up. We've got another resistance, a resistance, support. So it is going to be a bit of a challenge to get up on this position here in the next couple of hours. So it's just a case of watching and seeing if we can blast through. We are massively oversold right now. So we could potentially see a breakthrough as the relative strength index goes up. Fingers crossed. But the more and more that you get into crypto, the easier all of this will become. You're probably thinking to yourself right now, what the frick is Jonny Stang talking about? But it is what it is, okay? You'll get the hang of it. You will get the hang of it eventually. So in relation to the bottom, I wanted to show you this because it's a really, really cool little chart. And it's on Yahoo Finance if anybody is interested. And it is showing what potentially looks like the bottom for crypto. We've got this here back in 2015. Shows a break below what I believe is that 200 EMA bottom. Is that right? And then we've got another one here back in 2019 showing the bottom before the breakout. We do not include the March 2020 dip because that was a breakdown due to the world pandemic. So we ignore that movement there. But if you did manage to buy here, which I did, you would have made some incredible gains from the price of Bitcoin going all the way to from, was it 3K back then, all the way up to that 69K value, which was so cool. And right now, as of July of 2022, we have just dipped below this line, meaning that are we now touching the bottom for crypto, ready for the next leg up to the upside in the middle of 2023, accumulate back up to that line, followed by the bull market. Now I'm expecting the next bull market to happen at around April of 2024. You all know this. The reason why I say April is because the next halving is predicted in June of 2024. So we've got loads and loads of time to accumulate our crypto legends. Loads of time. No stress. All right, we've just got to sit through this pain that we are seeing for the next 18 months. So freaking what? All right, we're all going to sit here together. The 24/7 live stream is going to continue regardless. And yeah, we're going to work it out together, and we're going to accumulate together, and we are going to get freaking rich together. There isn't a lot to talk about in the crypto space. I've got a lot of learning to do now about this bad boy, about Hole Punch and Keat. I'm quite excited to learn about it. I don't think, is there any coin that's available yet? I'm not sure if there is, but I'm super stoked about it. I think it's great. Web 5 just took a big step forward with the announcement of Key.io, built with open hypercore proto peer-to-peer for Bitcoin micropayments decentralized future. This scares me from Insuring. Hole Punch has been under development for 3 years and we were fully launched to the public as an open source SDK in December. It aims to make it easier for developers to build truly peer-to-peer apps with the hypercore. Yeah, Jurgen A, I was looking for a coin. Look, if you're that scared of it, when the coin is launched, just freaking buy some. Just buy some. Don't keep all of your eggs in one basket. But look, if you look at the way Bitcoin was back in the day, and then Ethereum started to come by, did people not think the same thing? Going, oh my god, it's not just Bitcoin anymore. There's this Ethereum token that's coming in. All right, competition is good, legends. All right, look at it as a positive, not a negative. It's extremely, extremely positive. So I wouldn't be too scared about this. I think it's healthy, and it might actually help with Holochain thinking, all right, fine. We could do with some competition. We are the only people here on the network, but there doesn't seem to be any discussion about their own token. Doesn't seem to be any discussion about their own cryptocurrency. So what is it at the minute? What is it? On the other side, anything to take control back from the corporations is brilliant. I agree. It's more power for us, isn't it? You don't have to be fully dependent on Holochain. You can move some of your funds, or you can start accumulating with Hole Punch if the token ever does come live. I don't know if it has anything to do with that, or they're just sticking with the Tether. People invest in Tether. I honestly don't know. I don't know. I'll do my research and I'll come back to you, legends, about it. I'll give you the full breakdown. Give you the full breakdown. Okay, going back to this, we can see a green candle emerging, exactly as predicted, legends. A nice green candle, so the price did come down as far as 1988. Fine. Now we are seeing a green candle, a little bit of a relief pump to the upside. I don't know. I'm kind of tempted that if I do get into a little bit of profit, then I'll just take it. All right. God damn crypto. Seriously. Stressful whilst you're trying to run a live stream and running some leverage trading. Not good. Don't do that again, Jonny Stang. You freaking idiot. So let's have a zoom out and just see what is going on here. Nice big red candle. Beautiful support line actually here. We'll go with that. We've got a support and we have a resistance. So we do have a range. So technically you would expect the price to come up and retest that 2012 again before consolidating around there. Relative strength index on the 1 hour is below the 30. The last time it was that low was all the way back on the 12th of July, and we did get a consolidation before a pump to the upside. So look, it is setting itself up for some bullish momentum. It's a shame that we have broken down below this triangle. Certainly on the 1 hour, we've got 11 minutes left. If we do stay below this triangle, then we're going to have to consolidate. We could come back and retest this support, but it's not looking great, sadly. Yeah, it's kind of messed the job up a little bit, if I'm honest. We would have to have a look at some lower price targets, which would mean something like this, which would still carry on printing a descending triangle. Makes the range a little bit bigger, but still we're a little bit bearish. That just pushes our time all the way to the 27th. The next 2 days we could see some more pain for the next couple of days. Yeah. Div. Concerning competition, you're right, but at the end of the day, you can eat the cake only once. Let Hole Punch to try. With Holochain, we have the lucky punch. The sucker punch. Yes. The thing that I like about Holo, okay, is they haven't created any crazy advertisements. They've got the little website that they've made. They don't push it. I think Holo are so far ahead compared to Hole Punch. It's unreal. Okay, I think when everything goes into full beta, then it's going to be incredible. Things are going to be absolutely amazing, and this is just going to be forgotten about. It's going to still be a contender, but maybe they'll go, all right, Holo, yeah, you've kind of proved your worth here. This is pretty amazing. How can we help? I just don't think that, in my opinion, it doesn't feel like it's big enough to be as big as Holochain. But fine, I like the competition. Like I say, anybody should have competition in their own, in their own section of work. Because if not, how can they push themselves against somebody else? So let's see it as a positive thing. So overall, team, regardless to our liquidation dump this evening, we are still pretty bullish. Okay, descending channel on Bitcoin turns out to be bullish. Here's one here. Descending channel turns out to be bullish. Holo is still a descending triangle. After in after this inverse head and shoulder pattern, we're still bullish on the inverse head and shoulder pattern just because that wick is lower on this side. So we still could be bullish. All right, it could be a wiping out of the weak hands right now before we get that mega movement back up of around 18 to 20%. It's not unnormal to see an 18% pump to the upside, but in the grand scheme of things, if you zoom out, all we are doing is freaking consolidating. Right from the 10th of June up until today, we have ranged within these two prices here, one being that 1,986 and the upper being the 2,350. We haven't moved really since the 10th of June. So over 6 weeks, we've done nothing. We've done absolutely nothing, team. If we zoom out even more, let's go to the 4 hour. Okay, look how even more bullish we are. Since the 27th of March, we have been following this green line down as resistance. And then on the 10th of June, we did get a breakout to the upside. Not on the 10th of June, the 25th of June. So a month ago, we did get a breakout to the upside, tested the support, bounced off the top of this line, and now consolidated. So once you zoom out, you can see to yourself, all right, we maybe are a little bit more bullish than we possibly thought we were. If we saw this movement here, we could possibly, yeah, we're still on a support as opposed to a resistance. If we go from these 2 points here, this top one and this next one, push that line all the way down, we are again, of course, sitting on support as opposed to resistance. So we've got movement to the upside. Things are looking fine. Don't think the 21 EMA is going to show us very much on the 4 hour. What else have we got on the 4 hour? We're getting close, all right? We are getting close to a bullish cross, to a golden cross on the 4 hour. We're set up as well with a relative strength index being as low as what it is. Let's have a look at the stochastic. The stochastic RSI, is that low as well? It is. Okay, so we're pretty bullish. All right, I know it sounds ridiculous when we've just had this massive dump, but relative strength index is low. This measures how overbought we are or how oversold we are. So right now, the price of HOT is cheap. The price of Bitcoin is moderately cheap. The stochastic is telling us that Bitcoin is extremely cheap right now, kind of hitting that floor of 901, and we're just about to get a crossover on that stochastic as well, which means that it could turn out to be pretty bullish as well. Hello, Coco, great to see you. But really, team, we're still in a bear market. We're still going to see 20% jumps, 20% drops, whilst we try and find this bottom. The bottom for me is $17,000 for Bitcoin. So the price right now, 21,865, is a pretty good price in general during a bear market. It's proved that we're staying above that 17K, and then it'll get to the point where everybody gets bored and then they go, right, let's start consolidating, leaving the bear market alone, consolidate our crypto, and then get into that accumulation zone, which I think is going to happen around about this time next year, if not a little bit earlier, maybe May or April of 2023. We could actually start to see the end of the consolidation market and then a move into that accumulation market where we just start to see the price ticking away, heading up to start the bull market in April of 2024. That's 2024 of April 2024. All right, 2024 is going to be the bull market year, in my opinion. It could come earlier, but looking at the halving for Bitcoin, it sits right. June 2024 is the estimated halving for Bitcoin, which means that the bottom has to be somewhere around 34K for the bottom. So where the top is going to be for 2024, I dread to think. I think it's going to be absolutely astonishing movement. and it's quite possibly going to be the last biggest movement for Bitcoin before we start moving into that territory of going from 100k to 175k. Not so much movements like we was seeing, and it's going to be the dawn of the altcoins. That's where you're going to see XRP fly, VeChain fly. Holo is going to be amazing once we get to that full beta. All right, so just write down in your head, make a mental note that around about April and May, the bear market's finished. We should start to see this collective sideways action until around April and May of 2023, and then we'll start to see a bit of accumulation, ready running into April of 2024, ready for the bull market in June of 2024. That's my opinion. That is my honest opinion. I was right about the bear market. I said 15th of August, start thinking about getting out of crypto in October. 15th of September, okay, really, you should be thinking about in a month's time, I need to sell everything. And then 15th of October is the bear market. What happened after the 15th of October? We just came tumbling straight down. So always take profits. If you get a 20% pump, take profits. If you get a 10% pump, take profits. Remember, what are your cost implications of buying a crypto? So if you're on crypto.com, it costs you 2.99% to buy in. Make sure that you are selling above that 2.99% because there's going to be exit fees as you sell as well. So if you get a nice 15 or 20% pump, just take the profit, okay? Because the price always comes back to the station during a bear market. It always comes back and wants some more. And that's all people are doing right here is they're buying the bottoms, selling the tops. And it's easy for you to look out for them because you use your stochastic RSI. Buy the bottoms, sell the tops. Okay? Buy the bottoms, sell the tops. Buy the bottoms, sell the tops. Right? It is really not that difficult to figure out when to buy in crypto. Okay? Buy the bottoms, sell the tops. Just freaking enjoy yourself in the bear market. Don't get too stressed out with it, because if you get stressed out with it, you're just going to go mad. You're going to lose your all interest of the crypto space. Looking at we've got look at it. You see how that candle has touched that resistance. We know there's a resistance level here. Green candle came and touched the top. Red candle touched the support. So we're quite possibly ranging. Am I in profit? If I'm in profit, I'm going to take it because I'm really not into that. All right, I'm in a little bit of a loss. I'll leave it. If I go into profit, then I'll just take it. It's fine. I'll be happy with it. But right now, I'm like 20 cents in a loss. So I've kind of broken even right now on that support line. So I'll keep watching it and see if we get a pump to the upside. But anyway, legends, we will continue our crypto journey. I'll carry on. I'll create some videos tonight on how to understand crypto in the simplest of terms, so you can have a look at it. I'll show you how to use this, which is the stochastic RSI. I'll do another video again on what relative strength index is and understand the candles and also the patterns. Let's start building a little bit of a library so you and your friends can enjoy them and get to know crypto a little bit more. And we'll also show you how to set up a leverage trade, what stop losses are and why stop losses are so important. And we'll just start creating some videos whilst we're still in this bear market. I am away mid-August in Helsinki, so you'll see some live streams of me in Helsinki town centre, which is going to be great. But it is 9 o'clock. I do have a meeting. I'm now in the plus legends, which is good, so I'm happy. I don't know, I might be a little bit greedy. I might hold on to this trade. No, I'm feeling a little bit greedy tonight, so I might just hold on to this. So yeah, we'll start making some fun videos. Anyway, I do have a business meeting to go on to now. I will research Keat, the opposite of Yeet, and then we'll get some Huava. Forgot how they say that in Finland. I'm not sure. And we'll create some cool videos. So not a lot. We're still in the bear market. We're still consolidating. Woo! We're pumping. Now we're making money. Let's freaking go. Yes. Yes. Jonny Stang is happy after all that pain of frick. Let's just wait and see what happens. Yeah, I'm making some money now. I'm happy. Hey. Cinnabit Legends, you're awesome. Stay out of trouble. We'll keep watching this pump together. And until what? Tomorrow night? Hopefully I'm live tomorrow night. I should be live tomorrow night. We'll talk about this. Look out for this resistance line here because I think that's where it wants to go. Now we've broken through this resistance. We're probably heading to this resistance here. And then you think to yourself, well, what was that liquidation all about? Please don't be afraid of liquidation dumps because they do tend to come back up. Look at your stochastic, look at your relative strength index and go, is this really a proper dump or are we at the bottom? Thank you, Johnny, and good night. Oh, enjoying Helsinki. Helsinki's not till middle of August, but I'll let you know when I'm going. Looking forward to doing some cheeky little live streams and blogs whilst I'm out there. Chucky, you still lost. I'm still lost, mate. I will find you. Me and Chucky are playing DayZ together. It's great. But look, we're pumping now. Now that Jonny Stang's going, we're heading to the upside. I'm making money now, team. We're making bank. Let's freaking go. Right, see you tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Stay out of trouble. Be there or be square. Freaking love you all. Have a wonderful night. And until then, it's been a weird one. It's been a weird night. In a bit, you freaking legends. Peace.